If you are thinking about changing careers or learning a new skill, the first thing you want to do is make sure you're enrolled in the right program. Jim Harris is the VP of Marketing at the Interactive College of Technology, and we're so glad to have you here today. Vocational schools have really gotten popular lately, but private vocational schools have been coming under fire. Why is that?
There's a couple reasons, and I think it's important for the public to understand. A lot of private vocational schools are owned by large corporations, and usually when that happens, their primary motive is the bottom line, the profit, rather than taking good care of students. A primary example of that is there is a university that's probably the most well-known. I won't mention their name, but they have their prices, their tuition rates are nearly double what ours are, for example. Wow. And under the weight of that, they're starting to crumble. They've laid off over 20,000 employees here the last 2 or 3 years. Their enrollment is down 36% over the last couple of years. Their stock prices went from mid-50s down to less than $10 a share. So they've put themselves in trouble by the way they've priced themselves. Other schools, again, many cases enamored by the profit element of it, have falsified records, not performing to the expectations of the federal government or the accrediting body, and so have been forced to close. So it's unfortunate because the vocational education field is probably the most important segment of education matching up with our economy and society today.
Yes, I am a huge fan. I love to say it's about the J-O-B, not the Ph.D.
I love that.
I know, you can use that if you'd like to.
I will.
Very quickly, if people are interested in doing this, how do they go about the enrollment process?
I guess the first thing for someone is to make sure they've identified what they want to do, or at least have some feel of what they might be good at. Beyond that, they've really got to become familiar with the schools that they're considering. With the internet, it's been great, but a lot of people end up shopping without getting a full picture. You know, almost anybody can put something on the internet, and not that it would be misleading, but you don't get the feel that you might by actually visiting the school, talking to the people, maybe talking with students, and really determining if that is not only a school where you'll learn what you might enjoy or might give you a good career path, but is it a school that you are going to feel comfortable at and be able to commit to completing?
Yes, and I love your statistic. How many? You told me what percentage of people graduate, get a job after they get out of ICT?
Well, in most of our programs, it exceeds 90%.
That's incredible.
And that is something that we're very proud of, and something that ought to be one of the questions that students ask in considering any college or university.
Yes.
Is, how do you perform? What is your graduation rates? What are your placement rates?
Yes, and I love that you all have a way that you can help people decide, you know, if they're not quite sure what they want to do, you can help them move in the right direction.
Well, a large part of that comes from the interview.
Right.
When somebody comes in to see us, we spend time. There's no obligation for that interview, but we do concentrate on what we think would be best, or at least recommendations we can make to help them succeed.
Great. Jim, thank you so much. Very interesting. For more information about the Interactive College of Technology, just log on to ICT.edu.